Hey guys! Okay, I'm really sorry I haven't posted a video for a few days, but a lot's happened in the last few days and last week, and I'll catch you up. But yeah, basically, last video I was so excited because I had my first PIF, but since then, as life is, things have happened, and my B2C offer is now being closed down. So that was a really hard day when I got that news because I was ramping up. I was getting really in the groove of the offer. And then basically they've decided to go another way with a different management company. So that basically made us all redundant and was really disappointing. But the way I went about it was, okay, I'm still have these appointments booked on my calendar. I'm going to give it my all regardless. And I made some deals, and through that, I got noticed by the offer owners, and they actually reached out to me and said that they still want to work with me, that they were impressed with my performance, and that they want me to still close for their offer in the future as they are transitioning to this new sales management team. So that's really positive. Like, it's still nothing concrete, but what's most important is that feedback. And what I want to tell you guys to take away from that is, don't get hung up on the negativity of something out of your control happening. Just show up with as if it didn't happen, and just show up with a winning attitude and just give it your all regardless, and you never know what could come from that. So I'm really taking that as a win. I'm just trying to take all the wins I can because, of course, I did feel really, really disappointed and upset, and I could just focus on that, but I don't really have an option to focus on that. I need to focus on the positive, and really I'm in a place, you guys, I'll be honest. I have a couple more weeks to prove that this is going to be sustainable. Otherwise, I'm going to have to rethink of my living situation, and potentially, yeah, something might have to change where I might need to come back to this, or I might have to go live with my parents or something like this. So we don't want that. And I'm going to do whatever I can to just give it my all. Like, if I know I've given it my absolute all, I can be okay with that. Like, what I can't be okay with is that I maybe think, did I try everything I could? So that's what I'm doing. Now I've threw myself into reapplying to all these different offers. I've been talking to multiple this last week, and I think I'm doing something good because my messages are being answered, my looms are being watched, I'm getting the interviews, and I'm doing well on them. I'm getting the second interview, the third interview. So right now I'm just waiting to hear back from these, and there are a couple that are really exciting. I really hope I get them. One in particular, and I will hopefully hear next week, and I hopefully have really exciting news for you guys. But regardless, we're just showing up with a winning attitude, and we're pushing. So that's the whole point of this video, is like, there are things that we cannot control, but we need to focus on what we can control. So with that as well, I would definitely recommend not sticking to just one offer if it's not serving you that livability and that sustainability. So, I've had issues with a couple of offers I've been on where there's a flaw with either the offer owner, the leads. And when I say the leads, I mean either we're hitting an audience that has no need for the product that we're even offering, or they cannot afford it. These are things we really can't fix too much. Like, if we're hitting the wrong audience that has absolutely no interest in what we're selling, and they can't even afford it, there's very little that we can do to change that. You can be the best closer in the world, but that is not sustainable. You're not going to get consistent KPIs off that. However, if they are the right audience, they can afford it, and they just have mindset issues, of course, that's our duty to overcome and work with them on that. But that's kind of what I'm talking about with not good leads. So you really want to work for an offer that does have a good funnel and have a good marketing strategy. So yeah, you want that. And then sometimes as well, you're working for maybe a leader or a company that doesn't really work on improving themselves, doesn't keep themselves accountable to improve their KPIs. which can be difficult because then it's very stifling. And yeah, so really take care of yourself, because some offers do ask that you only give your attention to them. That's not really fair, frankly, because you have a livelihood. Unless you're getting some kind of base pay or you're employed as a employee by them, they really have no right to ask that. Of course, what they might be asking is that we want your full commitment, that you're going to deliver what your job line entails. Yes, of course, you have to deliver what you're signing up for. But in terms of how you structure your own life, if you can work multiple jobs and it will give you more security and you can still perform highly, then do that, because this is your life and you need to make sure that you're taken care of and you have security. Because if you're also worried about paying rent and food, it's going to affect your performance. You need to feel at least on a safe level. So that's my advice to you guys. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, and constantly keep putting yourself out there, because you never know what kind of opportunity can fall into your lap. And just keep your options open and keep putting the best that you have to give out there. So that's it for this video. I hope I have really exciting news for you guys next week. And yeah, just keep pushing on and keep applying, keep honing in on your craft. And if you have any questions, please message me. I'll get back to you, and have a great day and weekend.